ever talk about being in the service too much?
Very little, very little. Sometimes something would happen, what we were doing or reading or seeing a movie, and it would recall a memory, and he would bring it out. He remembered how kind the Belgian women were when they were marching toward the Battle of the Bulge, when they were fighting in there, and how kind the farm women were to the servicemen. Oh, sleep in our barn. We have 2 apples left. Would you please eat them? You know, they were just. He said he always wished he could go back and tell them thank you. When you're there, you say thanks, but you move on. You know. But he always was very impressed with how nice they were, the servicemen.
And he did go back.
Yes, we did.
What do you remember? What was the?
He couldn't remember anything. In the first place, the grunts never see. They don't see the maps. Only the officers do. So he didn't even know exactly where he was. And once in a while, he'd hear a town name. But for military purposes, most of the towns took their names down. They didn't, because you didn't want to be identified on a map. So the worst part that he got some toes that were frostbitten, but he didn't lose them. He said that was very painful. But the worst thing that happened was his platoon of 80 men, there were only 18 that returned alive. So that was, you know, he was very fortunate. But he never spoke of that as being a horrible situation. It was just a fact of war.
Well, you went, I've seen from pictures that you went to like the 50th or 40th reunion or something of his, it must have been in 1980 something.
Yeah, it's in the album and I don't remember which one it was.
But you remember, how was he, like, you remember him going there?
Oh yeah, yeah. They found his address and we got the invitation and I said, we ought to go, let's go. It was nearby Chicago or someplace, so it was, I mean, if it had been in Anaheim, California, we would have gone.
But he was pretty happy to go there and pretty...
Yeah, I think if I hadn't urged him, he wouldn't have gone.
Because something he probably hadn't seen for 40 or 50 years.
Right. And they were not his 82nd Airborne buddies. These were the buddies he knew when he was in anti-aircraft, when he first enlisted. Or first was drafted or whatever he did.
I thought the album said 82nd. I thought in the...
Oh, was it the 82nd?
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Well, then maybe you're right. But you could be right. I can't remember now. And we always used to tease. I always used to tease him. I said, because he weighed 212 pounds when he went in the Army, and he weighed 212 and a half pounds when he was discharged. And he was really too big to be a paratrooper. They wanted smaller men, but they were running out of them. So when he volunteered, they were, you know, if you're breathing, you can do it.
And he got extra money too.
Yes, he did get some extra money. I don't know how much, but because we were married then, but he said, I always said, well, you were so big, you were probably the only airborne soldier who automatically dug his foxhole upon landing on the ground. he was big. His college nickname was Moose.
Moose, and that was...
He played basketball. He was center on the basketball team, and Moose was his college nickname.
Yeah, it's been